she was so appreciative of the blankets. 30 blankets you guys made for the foster pugs to take with them to their forever homes. And I know that they are forever grateful. She also said that Priscilla, the bulldog, slept for 15 hours straight.
Yay!
So, the love that you gave her,
15 hours, that's half a day.
you know.
Over half. It's 3 hours over half.
All right, so what I want to do, I want to take time to reflect on what we've done. You know, we, as a 4th grade team, we made the blankets. As a school, we've collected a lot of donations, from leashes and collars and toys and bowls and dishes and dog beds and dog crates. And so we're really fortunate that at the school we're able to do that for somebody else. Because for me, my philosophy is to give is to receive. You know, I get a lot from this. You know, not just the loving on the pugs and the dogs, but seeing you guys work so hard and diligently to create something for somebody else. And I saw a lot of the habits working, synergizing, beginning with the end in mind. A lot of you guys you tried on different ways to create your blankets, and which way would work for the 3 of you. Yeah? It was pretty cool to see you guys do that. You know, try on certain things, maybe it didn't work that way, so you synergized and come up with another way. Gentry.
When Margaret was making blankets, it was kind of hard for us to tie, because all our blankets were like the exact same. We had like blue, white blue, and light blue, so like, if we had like a different color, it would have been like a lot easier for us to tie it. So like we could have seen like a green blue.
That's good feedback. That's good feedback for me and to bring back to the team for next year when we put the two 1 square inch or 1 square yard by 1 square yard on top of each other to make it to where it makes it easier for you guys to tie. Yeah. You don't have to be 41 with old eyes, right?
I'm 10,
Emma.
I think very interesting. I don't think I would imagine anybody else having that combination of their training pads. And they train them not to leave a presence in the house. Ew.
Yes, and Emma, that is good because a lot of these dogs, when they're surrendered, maybe the owner wasn't able to take care of them properly, so they might not have, they might not be housebroken yet. Or in the later stages in life, animals like people develop conditions where they might need a little extra assistance, you know. So yeah, thank you very much. Now I want to take a look. Just say that for now. I want to take a look at some of the questions I want to address, and I'm going to go over with you first, and then I'm going to let you dig in with each other and discuss and answer them. And we're going to come up with some ideas of pros and cons of adopting a
Let's take a look up here. So I have these for you, so you'll get them. But I want to go over some of the questions to make sure that you understand what the words are. What thoughts, feelings did you have about our event before the Pug Rescue came? And what thoughts or feelings did you have before? What did you expect the Pug Rescue event would be like? Now, you knew for several weeks that it was coming. I know it's great because you don't have to do, you got to skip IWT or whatever it is, and that's always fun, but did you have any ideas? So you're going to discuss that with your group. What impact did Kim's stories of Stitch and Priscilla have on you? How did you feel about the dogs' lives? How did you feel about the dogs' lives were before they came to the rescue? What impact? What does that mean? What impact? What does impact mean? Talea?
Effect.
Effect, yeah. It means like what effect did it have on you? How did it, when you heard that, what feelings came up for you? How did you feel? Okay. And then what impact did making the blankets have on you? Did it seem like a chore? Did it seem challenging, but something that you were willing to work through because of the organization and having them here so you could see it in real life? How did this event experience fit into the 7 habits? I thought about that a lot before the event and after the event. You know, throughout the weekend as I was checking my email and communicating with Kim, you know, I really thought about there were some habits that stuck out to me right away. And then as she and I were emailing back and forth, others came to my mind as that worked as well. What did you learn most about yourself from this experience? Sometimes it's it's you don't realize the impact something will have on you, and so maybe you felt a little bit different during this exercise. And what did you learn most about yourself? Okay. Then on the back we have pros and cons. She discussed some pros and cons with you. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay. And so I want you to come up. There are, I think, 7 or 8 spots. Come up with as many as you can. I'm not going to put a number on it. I think, though, if you're working well together and bouncing ideas, you should be able to fill in all the blanks. Okay? And then last, would a rescue dog be a good fit for you? Why or why not? Now, you might already have in mind. You may have already thought about this. However, I would like for you to share your thoughts with your group. So I'm going to let you pick it, or groups of 3. In this case, I don't think individuals is going to work because then you can't bounce ideas. And this is where I want you really guys to synergize and think thoroughly through it, right? So, would a rescue dog be a good fit for you? Why or why not? And I want you to share your ideas, like really articulate if you think it would, and explain. And as the listener in your group, I want you to listen with the intent, not the intent to understand, not with the intent to reply. Exactly. So yeah, really think about that as they're, really hear what they're saying as they're sharing. Okay? So I need Jada and Jayla. Come on up, pass out our papers for us. Actually, get you your papers. Put your name, your date, your number. Name, date, number. When your pencils are down, I know you're ready. Name, date, number. Name, date, number, Tamarez. Yeah, you made a great blanket. Name, date, number. When your pencils are down, I know you're ready. Michaela. Excuse me? That's your number.
Like from here.
Yeah. Yes. Name, date, number. So, Joshua, and maybe Kim didn't word it this way when y'all discussed it. He says, I don't remember hearing pros and cons. Can we give one of each before we start? Pro, cons. Tell me one pro, Kendall.
They make great company.
They make me great company. So pro is what, Kendall?
A pro is something good.
Something good. Why you would want it. Why you would want it, yeah? And a con. Give me one con, Cayenne. Excuse me? Say that again. Okay, so they may have accidents in your house that you have to clean up. That can be time consuming. That's like, you can make several cons from that, yeah? May not be housework. And I like that you brought that up, Cayenne, because we are discussing pros and cons of having a rescue dog. A rescue. So, and she talked to you a lot about why these dogs come to the rescue. A number of reasons why. So, all right, what I'm going to ask you to do, I want you to, instead of pig it, we're just going to P and G it. You can do partners or you can do groups of 3. Okay? So, when you meet with your group, you can find a comfy spot in the room. You can sit at a desk or on the floor. We're not going to go out in the hallway today. We're just going to stay in here. So, find your group. Find your comfy spot. And Katie, would you come over here and work with Khalil and Jamarius? Yeah. And actually, we can have one group of 4. I'm going to let the nation here too. Okay. Now, let's be clear. I want you to start on the front side. Start on the front side. And work your way to the back.
It was very fun. This is very inspiring for us. It says before. Wait. I thought that. You want to go first?
What thoughts do you have about our event before?
We have all that got left over, and that might be really disappointing for some of us. So I thought maybe we wouldn't do as well as we thought we would. Maybe a lot of groups would not get along, and it would just end up in a total disaster.
Oh, you were wondering about that.
I thought since we're going to go pet pool, it was going to be running around crazy, inviting people. But it was actually friends, and I don't think it can really go. Yeah, he was very delicious. But I was so excited. It was like, I'm anxious, but I wasn't scared and wanted to do it, but you had mixed emotions. Yes. You were like happy, excited. Yeah, I was happy, excited. I was very angry. Like you didn't know emotions. Nope. I was like, okay, so right now. Alright. Yeah, that's how I so how can we
I'll just ask her. What did you expect?
Okay.
Hey, can I get your attention for just 1 minute? Jayla and Jada were asking me, what if you don't think the same? Like, number 1, ask, what were your thoughts before the event? Her thoughts are clearly different than Jada's, and that's okay. But the reason for working together is to bounce ideas off each other, right? And so you may not have the same feelings from before or the feelings after or during, but that's okay. Once you start putting something out there, it starts moving and getting ideas going for you. Okay, so you don't have to write the same thing as your neighbor at all. Yeah. You know, usually if somebody raises their hand,